It wasn't the fault of either of us, but of circumstances and misinformation. Eventually, I began to realize that what I knew about my dad and what I knew about my dad were two very different things. I decided it was time to find which person was actually real. We started building a relationship slowly, and I discovered a kind, warm, caring, loving man. Near the beginning of this new relationship, my then spouse told me I was like my dad, and I consider that one of the best compliments I ever received from them. Dad and I began to grow a stronger bond. I had a lot of questions, which he answered without hesitation, even though some were very painful. I found in him the father about whom I frequently say, when I grow up, I want to be like him. After I moved to Illinois, the closer distance made it possible for me to make visits. The first time I called and scheduled a visit, the next day he called back to tell me he had booked a place for us to play while I was here. He didn't ask, he informed me. That became the pattern. As soon as I gave him a date I was coming, he would schedule a place to play. Those times of playing together at nursing homes, assisted living facilities were some of the most wonderful and memorable times of my life. Getting to do something I loved with the man from whom I inherited that talent. There are no words to describe the feelings. We would often play songs about heaven, and seeing the people singing along as the tears ran down their faces was such a blessing. And I got to do it with my dad. I'm going to play a song that you might think is a little too upbeat for a funeral, but there are basically three reasons for choosing it. When my first CD came out, Dad told me that he enjoyed playing along with the CD on the bass, and he particularly enjoyed playing this song. Then, when we started playing together at nursing homes, we would always play this song, and I would always say, "Can you keep up, old man?" The other reason is one that Laura reminded me of when I mentioned playing this song. Dad would never tell us goodbye. Phone calls always ended with, "I love you," but never goodbye. Visits ended with prayers, but not goodbye. Last Saturday morning, Dad didn't tell us goodbye. He said goodbye to this world, to the troubles, the pain. A former pastor of mine told me people tell you they're sorry for your loss, but you didn't lose anything. You know exactly where he went, and when the time comes, you'll go be with him. So one of these days, I too will say, "Goodbye, world, goodbye," and I'm going to join my dad in the presence of God.